is Cynthia Caroline.
My name is Karyn.
My name is Clarissa.
And my name is Engelina.
And today we're going to do a presentation on one of our alumni from NAFA that we picked, Max Tan.
So who is Max Tan? Max Tan is a 33-year-old fashion designer who has very strong and soft design. His design is mostly androgynous, which is a current trend that incorporates both men and women design into one. So if you see this design of this, it's for a spring-summer 2017 collection. You can see that it accentuates the waist, which is mostly more desired by a woman, but at the same time, it shows off a wide shoulder, which is mostly desired by men to look stronger.
So Max Tan is a NAFA alumnus, as we can see. He studying at NAFA in 2003 and then graduate at 2006 as a postgraduate and start debuting his collection at the Singapore Fashion Week in 2007. And now currently he is a lecturer at NAFA as a fashion design lecturer. The reason why he decided to become a lecturer is because he thinks and he hopes that by teaching the next generation can be inspired by him.
And he set up his own label called Max Tan. And his design has been showcased in all around the world. And the famous place is in Europe and the Scandinavian region and in Singapore. And his achievement is best graduate in NAFA in 2006 and the second runner-up with his first collection in Singapore Fashion Designers Contest in 2007, and he started his own label called Max Tan in 2010.
Following his achievements, his label Max Tan is stocked in key retail outlets across every outlet or some outlets in Singapore, and as well as his own label was invited to showcase at the Moda Fabric in Amsterdam in 2010. As you can see on the poster on the right, you can see that it has abbreviation under it. As you can see, it has a description that the show is very well known in the fashion industry, and you can see down here it says a trade show for high quality brands. That already shows that it is quite difficult to be invited to one of these showcases. So that is why it is another way of saying that he is well recognized in other countries. Other than that, the AW collection in 2010 and 2011, which debuted in Amsterdam, was featured in the Vogue Paris Online, and he won the second place at the China Fashion Creation Contest in 2010. And lastly, the SS 2011 collection was picked up by the Vogue Nippon and Circus Asia.
So Max was selected to take part in the fashion feature 2.0 program and collaborated with Microsoft at Singapore Fashion. And now currently he's a NAFA lecturer.
So this is some of his work. As I said before, his design is very soft, strong, and androgynous. So you can see that this one is quite strong with the legs. And yeah, but it still accentuates the woman figure. Next. These are his other work. This one is a little bit older. It's from the spring-summer 2014. And this one is from the spring-summer 2018. As you can tell, he has been keeping the same aesthetic for quite a long time. And you can also see that he has a very specific color palette, which is monochromatic. So you will see him using a lot of white and black. And you can also see in his design, sometimes he doesn't even accentuate the woman's figure, so he just keeps it straight, which is more desired in men. So that is very androgynous. And then this one is his newest collection, which is the Fall-Winter 2019. You can see that it still keeps the same aesthetic, so it shows his consistency. So why do we choose him? Because we find him inspiring. I personally find him inspiring because he is an Asian designer that has been able to have a big breakthrough. Usually when we talk about designers, we only talk about European designers because we only appreciate those ones. But for an Asian designer to be able to be recognized internationally, especially around Europe, as said before by Karyn, is very inspiring for me.
And why he inspired me? Because he is a successful NAFA alumni. Because before he studied in the NAFA, and after he graduated, he set up his own label, but he still come to school, become the lecturer to teach students and share his experience for students. So it is very inspiring.
It's very inspiring for me because he has an interesting concept, meaning that every collection that he made is very unique style, and every pieces of his work is very different, I think, because he has his own character himself from every collection and pieces that he made.
In my opinion, because he is a 33-year-old Singaporean male, I feel like he is a young role model, especially in the fashion industry, where it is hard for you to make a name for yourself. So for Max to be able to be well recognized by so many people from so many different countries and having all these achievements that we've already explained, it really means that he has made a mark in the fashion world. Not to mention with all the competitors around him. I feel that he also is breaking stereotypes, as mentioned by Clara before. It is very hard for Asian designers to actually step into the fashion world because it is orchestrated around the European country, and it is originated from the European country. So it is, in a way, it is how Max actually opens this gateway for other local designers, either from Singapore or other countries, especially for NAFA students, as he is very inspiring and I would say a great motivator for those students who from NAFA are taking fashion design as their course.
So how does he embody the NAFA spirit? To me, okay, we all know that NAFA spirit is combining Western and Asian culture and mixing them together. And NAFA spirit is very much inspired by their surrounding, which is Singapore. So for me, I see a lot of Singapore dressing minimalistic and they don't like to dress over the top. And I think Max Dan, as a Singaporean, also feels the same way. That's why his design is mostly minimalistic. But I find it quite interesting that even so, he is able to create something that is unique to the European country and international fashion world. So I think that makes up for a NAFA spirit.
I feel that in NAFA we are taught to always make our own unique style. And for Max, I feel that he has combined the Asian and European fashion style, fashion essence, and techniques. Since fashion itself is originated from the European country, I feel that he is also not forgetting where his roots came from, which is from Asia. So for him to fuse these two very different styles and to find that middle ground is a way that he has that NAFA spirit, and he still has the creativity to create something that breaks away from what is normal.
And why he become very successful? Because when he studied in NAFA, he must very hardworking for his design. So also very creative in his design. And also after he has his own label, still can be very successful because after the creative, he continued to become the adventure by himself, still thinking about more design and more fashions to then put into her design. Then now most of people will like his clothes.
And lastly, embracing every skills and techniques by transferring to his collection, meaning that every collection and pieces that he made has become his own icon of himself by proving his skills and techniques that he studied from year to year from NAFA.
Thank you.
Thank you for your